Got one. Oh, cool. Oh, I made it pink. Oh, cool. So,
Maybe we should change it to pink.
huh?
Maybe we should change our logo to pink for October.
All right, I'm putting it on our camera just so you know. We're not. They can't hear a show. I'm just as prep.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Start doing a little dance because we're live. All right, Andy, our microphones are on.
Oh no.
It's 10 a.m.
Oh no,
We all know what time that is.
It's 10 a.m.
It's time for the Brunner's Bits Live.
Oh goody.
Oh, goody. What's going on, folks? I'm Gary, and we are with Brunner's Lawn and Services, and we are coming to you with our very first, much anticipated 25th million rendition of Brunner's Live.
Something like that.
I think for real, it's like our fifth.
Fifth or sixth. Yeah.
It's our fifth. But today, folks, we're going to talk to you about raising the ranks, the importance of promoting from within. Over the years, we've tried to hire team leaders from other companies. And Andy, has that worked out for us?
No, not so much.
Not typically.
Unfortunately, learned behavior at other places doesn't really fit well with us weirdos.
I know, right? And that's not to say that we won't hire the right person from another company, but over the years, we've had some issues with it. So we have found that it's important that, like, we bring in new people, right, with no experience, and we train them up.
Yeah, it works out a little bit better.
It allows them to learn our way.
Yeah, and
of doing things.
Helps build the camaraderie anyway. You know, they've already been working with the people, and they see the promotion and the ability to move up.
That's right. So, I mean, folks, here's a cliche. So leaders do not grow on trees.
Oh, that'd be great.
So let's water our own gardens and grow the leaders from within our own companies. Right? So, but first, Andy, we've got breaking news, our current events.
Breaking.
Before we go into the whole raising the ranks, promoting from within, we want to discuss with you some current events, some stuff that's going on. I mean, there's
this week.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff that's going on this week, like a phone carrier nationwide outage.
The pain in the butt.
Right? So tell me about it. What happened, Andy?
I really don't exactly know specifically what happened. I've heard all kinds of things from hacking to, just the hurricane, which is another topic coming up.
Yeah.
That caused it. My phone, I'm on that company. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that company.
I don't either. Everyone knows who we're talking about. It's a nationwide phone carrier.
No, I didn't have a problem because my phone is old enough that it's an antique, I guess, and it didn't have a problem. But other people had a lot of problems, including, card carrier services. I had a lot of places that weren't taking cards that I found because they ran on that company. I'm going to end up saying it by accident here in a minute. But that and the internet was down for a lot of people that ran off of that company. So it made it a pain in the butt.
Well, I had an encounter and I felt awful. It is because of this. I had no idea that Verizon. I almost said it. Phone carrier. I was doing my daily exercising. My fat butt needs some exercising. But I had been trying to call a property manager all day, and I didn't know it was out. Well, I was exercising, and that property manager called me back and found out that it was down. I'm gonna set it again. But I found out that the network was down, and boy, I made her mad.
Yeah.
But come to find out, she was using one of her coworkers' phones because it was down. And then I got on social media and I saw that from Josh's brother, Chris, hey, can you get a hold of my parents? There's a nationwide outage. And I was like, oh, holy crap.
Larry and Joe's phones.
Yeah.
We both have newer phones that were affected by it. And they're Android phones versus I'm an I guy, if you will.
Well, what little research I did do on this current event, which you would think I would have done a lot, but you know what?
You can type it into Google.
Yeah,
it just comes up with all kind of short films of people cussing and all kind of other stuff.
Well, it was from California to New York. Oh, hundreds of thousands, like at least 100,000 from what I saw that was out. But I
figure it's on here.
What was it, like the SOS system or something like that?
On SOS mode, at least for the iPhones.
So, but that was wow. And one of the things that may have caused it, I don't know, it's one of the conspiracies, is our next topic, Hurricane Helena.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, dude. What kind of freaking damage did that do?
Lots of trees down, lots of leaves down, and we had a good bit of drought here in Dayton, Ohio area, so that didn't help because they were already starting to fall prematurely, and then we had that come through. So we got a lot of leaves down and a lot of sticks, trees just completely uprooted on their side. So it's been a joy to clean up all week.
Yeah, I noticed if you look in these pictures, if you were to scan in, which I probably should have done a better job of putting them up there, but like entire trees uprooted.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad for the tree companies because right now this is their money.
Oh yeah.
This is if you're a tree company, right now is when you're making your money.
I mean, I feel bad for the guys, and I appreciate the guys, the line workers that went out because we lost power at my house the first time since we moved in for most of the days into Saturday. So I appreciate the guys that were out in the torrential downpours fixing power for everybody that needed it.
Well, as of yesterday, I don't know the stats today, but as of yesterday, there was over 800,000 people in South Carolina and Georgia without power.
And then they had flooding and all that stuff.
Florida got hit, but I have heard from some people, like my wife's sister, that parts of Ohio got it and parts of Kentucky got it just as bad as the South did. I mean, you go out to Waterstone, one of our properties, dude, entire trees, just completely. Like, if it would survive, and if the trees weren't old and ashy, ash trees, we could almost lift them up and put them right back into place.
Yeah,
I mean that's how they uprooted, but
they're completely on their side. So.
Well, it was a godsend, I guess, for the clients because we do seasonal contracts, so we haven't been mowing as much because it's been drought. So some of these clients may, at the end of the season, when we figure out credits or whatnot, some of these clients may have gotten a lot of work done and not have to pay for it.
We didn't
because they already paid for it.
We're not charging you extra for the fact that we had to come out and clean up a lot of this mess.
So I mean, our guys right now, they're still cleaning up. I think the power guys in Ohio will be working for a while, and then I think tree guys are going to be.
And all of our mulch suppliers are very happy with all the product they have to grind up now.
Well, like not long before the storm, we had our team cut my calorie pear tree down because calorie pear trees are known now to just like split in half and just they're straight line winds and stuff. So I'm glad we did because 3 doors down, the guy's pear tree went right on his house.
Ooh,
it didn't damage it so much because it was so brittle and dying that saw it crash. But if you drive by my house, you can see it. It's in a big pile on the side of these guys' house. I think it's a Vinebrook home.
A couple of my buddy's moms over in Kettering, just down the way from my mother, that there's 2 trees right there across from her house that have been just dumping crap out of them for years. And the one that was the healthiest is the one that toppled over, and the one that's deader than a doornail in the neighbor's yard still standing.
I can't see necessarily because I'm still learning how to do all this stuff, but there's somebody watching. So
Hi
hey there,
friend.
hey there, friend. Thanks for watching. If you comment there, we'll respond to you at some point, I'm sure. If not during the chat, after. But hey, don't feel obligated. You may be at work. You may not be allowed to watch this right now. He's watching our show on the company dime.
Or if it might be Brunner over there taking his daily constitutional.
Just stop right there. There's a sign in the bathroom that says, bring me TP, because you're on your cell phone.
Right.
So,
It
so
has his name
something.
on it. I think it was a lovely gift from his wife.
Yeah, so it's funny. But so to conclude on current events,
G-Man.
I got to talk about my kid. That picture right there, number 3, is my son, Gavin Ray Hardy. Him and me and his mother, man, we're so proud of him. The story is, and you can find it on WHIO's website, WDTN's website, West Carroll City Schools website. Heck, I'm surprised he hasn't went viral yet. So if you're watching this, let's make him viral. But my son, a senior in high school, he has Down syndrome. He's special needs. He's been a manager for West Carrollton High School for 4 years. He's been playing soccer since he was like 4 or 5. His mom could correct me on that, I'm sure. But he, I'm trying to choke up here. His coach, Zach, got him on the field, and the school organized for a video to be taken. They let him score a goal. And shout out to to Dayton City Schools, Meadowdale High School, for being so compassionate and helpful in this. But they let my kid score a goal, and dude, it's all over the news. How cool is that?
Oh, yeah. Didn't you say that they tried to get him to do it last year, but he just was too nervous to do it?
He wouldn't get on the field, and I don't know what changed. I can't say the young man's name because I'm going to protect his identity, but one of the young men on the soccer team, he's a senior with Gavin. He looks out for him, and he got him to get out there.
To get out there and do it.
Yeah, he's one of the captains. He got him out there, and he's a special kid. He's a special kid. I'm sure Dale and Holly aren't watching, but their son's pretty special. Their son's pretty special. Our person left, so I guess
It's okay. It wasn't them anyway.
Yeah, but we got two likes and a heart.
That's so nice. I think
So,
it's just one like and one heart.
Probably so. Probably. Who knows? I'm no genius. But hey, I think it's time though that we go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes. And let's talk about raising the ranks. This is the important stuff right here. It's essential that you promote from within. So let's discover right now how you can raise the ranks of your company or your place of employment, wherever you lead, and promote your team leaders from within. So our first thing, Andy, is let's talk about company culture. Company culture is pretty dang on important.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to company culture, you have to really build it from the ground up. And one reason promoting from within has been so successful with us is we understand our team members understand the familiarity with our company culture, and that really matters to us.
Right. I mean, we've had a lot of people that have come in from other places over the years and things like that just immediately walk in and these guys are out of their minds. What is going on here? I mean, we have, especially new guys, we stretch every morning. It gets the yuck kind of stuff over with. Everybody shoots the shit and then, gets on with their day. So, yeah.
Well, we always say, so our mission statement at our company is that we try to serve our clients and our team with integrity, dependability, and respect. And that's not just us in the office. I mean, yeah, if you were to ask our guys our core values, they may not be able to say them, but they demonstrate them or they wouldn't be here.
Right.
And that's why we try to promote from within. I mean, we've said it on past Beverage or Brewers episodes that are still available on YouTube. We've said it in the beginning of the Brunner's bits when we were at the other recording studio. But it's really, really, really important to promote from within. And we've had team leaders leave
and come back
a
week later in one case.
I mean, yeah, I feel awful.
You didn't even take your boots. You just cheated on us for a week and then came back.
But it came back because of our culture.
Right.
I mean, our culture at Brunner's is a living organism. our culture of Brunners is, we got a couple more viewers on here. Hey, what's going on, friends? But our culture, it's a living organism, and it's important that we promote the guys from within, give them an opportunity to grow with us.
Right. We have one team member that at 21, 22 years old just got his license today, about half an hour ago. So big excitement for him.
Yeah, and I'm going to shout out to him because he signed and said I'm allowed to say it.
Okay.
But congratulations to Dominic.
Oh yeah,
Dominic, if you're watching this and you come to me right now, or today or in the near future, or call or whatnot, I may consider promoting you now because you have your driver's license.
you can drive.
You can drive.
No.
But he knows the business here now. He knows our culture. He's grown from the beginning stage to entry level, and he's grown into a phenomenal team member.
Yeah, I think he can do just about anything at this point. So
yeah, he's such a good kid, dude. He really is. He's
fun to mess with.
Yeah, he is. He's got
a very, very British dry sense of humor. I think I'm not certain whether or not he's joking sometimes or not.
Well, so those out there, this young man lives with my niece and her boyfriend. Actually, he's her boyfriend's best friend. Hey, we got another visitor on there. Hey, what's going on, friend? But if you go over to their apartment and it's not work time, he's probably sleeping. His brother. I met his brother once. His brother doesn't seem like he's much different. But I tell you what, the kid works his butt off.
He laid back and enjoying all.
There's nothing wrong with living in the moment.
I
I think living in the moment is very, very, very important. All right. So, hey, folks, if you're watching this and you like what we're talking about, let us know in the comments there. Ask us a question. Tell us we're great. Tell us we suck. Whatever. Criticize us. Help us make this thing better. But so we're gonna go ahead and move on.
You said something and we lost you.
I did, didn't I? So another reason that we promote within Brunners is we prioritize the sense of loyalty and dedication that it fosters amongst our team members. When team members are recognized and they get the opportunities to grow within a company, they're going to stay loyal. They're not going to go looking, or they're going to come back if they decide to test the waters. I mean, do you think our guys are dedicated and loyal?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it. Like, we don't always see it because we're not in their immediate friend group, if you will. But I mean, a lot of them hang out with each other outside of work, and just play video games for one thing. Now, even if they're not in the same building, they're still playing whatever game it is that they play now. I don't know what they're playing, but
I don't know. When we had our go-kart, we got another visitor. I don't know if it's, hey friend, I'm not sure if it's the same one. Somebody came back, a new one. I'm a rookie at this live stuff, recording stuff. I think I'm doing an all right job, but I'm still learning how to figure out how to recognize it.
You're doing better than me. I'm a caveman. Why no work? Fonzie technique.
Andy, I'm sorry.
Oh God. He has a button that makes noise.
Let's see if I can get it right.
See, you ran off another person.
See, I do something stupid and they're gone. What? Oh man. So are people not interested in why you promote from within?
You lost another one. They must have left intentionally.
Yeah, I guess we're not liked anymore. Well, anyways, we
having fun.
Well, let's go back to promoting because it creates loyal and dedicated people. We got a couple guys that work for us. They started this year, and I'm hoping that we can grow them.
Yeah.
These young men, they have potential.
Right.
Yeah. One of them gets in his own way. I think you know who I'm talking about. He gets in his own way. He's a great young man. And it's weird that I can call people that, but I guess at 45 years old, I can call people in their 20s and 30s young men.
I just am scared when I'm like, wait, you're old enough to drink beer? Like, you look like you're 7.
Oh, dude, it's driving me crazy that my niece and nephew, like Haley would be old enough to drink this year, and Tyler would be old enough to drink in January.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
So I don't get drunk often, but I have a strong premonition that Tyler's 21st birthday is going to be fun.
He won't hang out with any of us.
No, actually, him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, he'll end up going out with his girlfriend and then doing his own thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, but anyways, promoting from within creates loyal and dedicated team members. So, although this is live, it is still going to be on Facebook till the end of time and YouTube till the end of time. So, if you like what we're talking about here, I'd like for you to tell us what strategies, if you're a business owner or manager, what business strategies, yeah. I mean, do you promote from within? Do you prioritize promoting from within?
I mean, that took us a long time to get to that point where we were still, hiring from outside, just needing people, and hey, you say you can do all these things. And
I got a scratch.
That's a lovely face.
Could you imagine if one of the news reporters on the Daily News said, "Hold on a second, I got a scratch"?
Again, some of them have said worse things. Wasn't there like one guy that was like drunk on TV that was,
Yeah, we can't say his name because years ago, I thought I was an alcoholic, and I found out that I'm really not. And I went to an AA meeting, and I ran into him, and I was so mad that one of it is that you can't say who is in the meeting because I was like, I saw you on the news. But I'm sure people that are watching this, if they ever watch it, know who we're talking about.
We're talking to ourselves right now.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. I don't mind talking to myself. I talk to myself all of the time. Most times I'm lonely.
Most times I'm just cussing myself or something or bumping into something.
So,
Develop a pipeline of leaders.
So we've talked about promoting from within because they know the company culture.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about promoting from within creates loyal and dedicated team members as well. Let's talk about how it's important that you develop a pipeline so that you can promote from within. Mm-hmm. And creating that pipeline may mean creating a training program or buying into a training program.
We've done both.
We have, and
the wheel a couple times.
Well, we're kind of reinventing the wheel a final time right now because so far it seems to be working pretty well. So we've created a training program for groundskeepers, mm-hmm. Entry level, mid level, senior level. Got a pay rate for it, which is already going to change. But then we have to create our training program for our team leaders and our production managers. Mm-hmm. But with that, we're going to be utilizing a program, or I'm studying a program called Greenius. Mm-hmm. Our landscape management software, LMN, is teamed up with this company. I think they're from Canada. I think both of them are from Canada. So kudos to the Canadians. You guys created a pretty good landscape software. If you ever want to sponsor us, Brunner's Bits, Commercial Grounds Maintenance, Dayton, Ohio. We could throw in there, serve our clients, our team, and our vendors.
Yeah.
Or suppliers with integrity, dependability, respect. But anyways, so where was I? Pipeline of leaders and training.
Pipeline.
So, but Greenius has. So I didn't like it when it first came out years ago.
We looked at it years ago, and it was contradictory in some ways. It just didn't work out for the way we were trying to train our guys and the things we needed to do. A lot of it, I think, what I remember of it was more residential, and we were at that point shifting into being more commercial based on it, and it's different. Which, shout out to the Harvester Group. They are the reason that we switched from residential to commercial. Mm-hmm. Fantastic coaching. They are not a sponsor of ours. I'm just throwing it out there that they are a fantastic coaching company. Ed and Bill. I didn't have much time with them. I talked to them a little bit. We had
you weren't an owner yet.
Mm-mm. You had that big ice storm at that point too. That was awful. So back in 2019, Josh Brunner, the founder with me at Brunner's Lawn Services, we won this competition through Lawn and Landscape magazine. And they had the pictures from the magazine.
Yeah, we got to hang it in the office somewhere. But we won a year's worth of coaching with the Harvester Group. And it was game changer. Switched us from residential to commercial. But back then, we were trying to figure out training, and we were using stuff that the Harvester Group had given us, and then we had tried Greenius and
amongst a myriad of other things.
Yeah, we're still finding our footing.
Right. And we kind of just blended a lot of the good parts of everything that worked for us into our own mush.
Yeah, but I think Greenius has made some changes, so we're gonna have a look at it. If you're from Greenius or L&M, you can sponsor us and let me have it for free.
We love you.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but hey, hey, we use John Deere mowers as well. They're not a sponsor, but hey, if you'd like to be, we would love to have free mowers.
Oh, we got a big old tractor too.
So did you
pause for nondescript can of caffeination?
Well, and we'll get back to promoting from within keeps the pipeline of leaders. But I got to tell Andy, when I went to go get those chainsaws this weekend for that storm, I heard there's a chance John Deere may not be raising their prices this year. That's brand new.
That's nice.
Hey, we got a new visitor. What's up, friend? Or they came back
full circle.
Or they said, you know what? We're gonna give those losers another chance.
Oh, they're still here. Let's see if it's changed.
But anyways, so yeah, when you create a good pipeline in your company, it creates that next man up thing. It's like football or any sport.
They see guys that are promoted from within, and that there's an opportunity to move up, make more money, and have more responsibility. Some people, like we discussed, that doesn't work out well for them. They're a little scared, but it's
a give and take. And sometimes it takes longer.
Right. Not everybody, picks up things at the same pace. Not everybody wants to do the same things, and they go, "Oh, I guess I could do that," and they find that they're good at it.
And sometimes, and so Jacob, our production manager, said something. Actually, he says lots of really good things to me that makes me think.
He should go on like Win Ben Stein's Money. I mean, it has like a bunch of just whacked out knowledge. Like, how do you know that?
You remember SNL back in the day? They had the Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. That's Jacob. Deep Thoughts by Jacob Cox.
I just think he's just pondering.
Dude, he's a folks. Our production manager on the turf side and on the landscape side, both are pretty special. But we're talking about our guy on the production side. He gives me some pretty good insight sometimes. Like, I take it personal, and I shouldn't. If somebody that works here that I think has potential says that they don't know or don't think that this is what they want to do with their life. Right. And it frustrates me to no end. And he told me a couple things this week. Like, thing one was, stop taking it personal what these kids want to do. Did you know what you wanted to do when you were 20?
Hell no.
And I did not. I was in the Army. I had no idea how they left us.
They left.
Okay. We must be boring.
Bye, friend.
But anyways, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was 20.
Right.
You picked up that you wanted to do landscaping pretty young in your life.
Originally because it was a good paycheck. And it was better than working at a tattoo shop working on commission.
Well, you started out pretty low. But I think back then, that's what wages were going for.
I think minimum wage was...
It was under 7.
Yeah.
No, it couldn't have been. Because I was making 7.25 or something like that. Yeah, but I think you were making like $9.50 or something.
8.25 when I started.
Well, it's $1 more than minimum wage.
I might have been playing.
Folks, this dude right here has been with Brunner's Lawn and Services since the beginning of time. Yeah, you did our very first job with us. Josh. Well, you've also taken really good care of my niece and nephew. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, that pipeline thing. We got some guys, and Jacob also told me that we can't fire every single person that doesn't want to grow into leadership.
Just fire everybody.
Because he said you just fire everybody.
I said, I'll be fired. I'll go home.
I don't want to be fired. I like my life.
No,
I like my job.
I'll go fishing. Fire me for a day. It'll be cool. You get fired for a day.
Andy, you're fired for a day. When we're done with this, just go fishing.
Hell no, I got too much shit to do.
Beep. Watch your mouth.
I didn't say one of the
and that wouldn't be good because our property managers could watch us and go, "Oh, he's not available. I know he's fishing."
They'll still call me.
Yeah, probably.
It's fine.
Probably.
I think my phone's been off like 9 times since we started this.
All right, folks. So did any light bulbs go off?
For reference, that's Larry.
That is the Brunner. But for several reasons, promoting from within has been a critical strategy for us at Brunners. It nurtures, it identifies, it fosters our leaders. When we promote from within, it really, really creates that sense of loyalty is for real. Because if they know that there's a chance they're going to move up. And let's face it, there's a high turnover in all service industries right now.
Yeah.
But if your team member knows that they're going to promote up,
Yeah,
they're going to give their all. And even the ones that don't want to promote are going to give their all. Like we got a guy right now who is completely, and if he catches wind of this and catches this at all, you have so much potential to be a great team leader. This young man has so much potential. But I gotta respect the fact he just wants to work.
Well,
he doesn't want to
just,
leave.
like I said earlier, they hang out outside of work. They get along. Some of them only talk to their crew leader. I'd say, hey, good morning. Other than that, but they
get used to that.
Up.
You're in that stage.
Well, no, they yuck it up with their immediate supervisor, and they have a good time after work, hanging out, and they have a TV in the break room, and they sit around and shoot the blank.
Did you like the text this morning? The break room stinks.
Yeah,
it smells like
someone bring something that smells good.
It smells like poo poo.
Like why do you feel bad in there? Usually it smells like Jake's breakfast.
Yeah, and I have to stress, our team members, they do not promote up into leadership if they do not live by our core values of integrity, dependability, and respect. I don't expect them to go and memorize that. Let's face it, we live in a world where marijuana is legal now, so can't expect anyone to memorize anything anymore. But with that being said, these guys and gals that work for us, they are people-centric. They care about their clients.
Yeah.
They take it personal if they mess up.
They enjoy the work. I mean, it takes an odd duck, I guess, to be really enjoying this. That's why it's few and far between we find that, want to do this as a career. A lot of them are younger kids that are just doing it for a summer job and things like that. So,
yep. But it's important.
Indeed.
Folks, you've got to raise the ranks. You have to promote from within.
Yes, indeed. It does help quite a bit.
It does. It's important. It's important.
I'm buying a new chair.
Are you going to like a chair? Is your back hurt, Andy?
Yes.
All right, folks. Before we go, I got to let you know about some networking things happening. And this is brought to you by Miami Valley Business Memo. He also has Miami Valley Memo, but this is Max Carone. I believe that's how you say his last name. Dude, this young man is in my, he's part of Heart of Centerville. He's a good kid. Oops, wrong slide. But so brought to you by Miami Valley Memo. There are a couple of things happening. So we have the Dayton Coalition Foundation is having a forum coming up. You can find it at www.businessmemo.com. This forum is to engage our leaders in one of our core industries, and I screwed up here. Let me let you guys know the date of this. So let's find when the Dayton Coalition Foundation event is. It's here somewhere. Miami Valley BusinessMemo.com. That's me talking into my phone, folks. Give me a second, and I will get this for you.
Insert elevator music here. Don't push the button.
All right, so we have, where is it? Here we go, October 7th. That's when this is, folks, October 7th at 11 a.m. And Tuesday, October 8th to 7 a.m. It's a multi-day thing.
This coming
but it's to engage with your leaders in one of our core industries, space and air and whatnot. Its impact on our economy, the opportunities ahead. You can find that on Miami Valley Business Memo. There's also the Heart of Centerville. It's every Friday at 8 a.m. at the Station House at St. Leonard's. Heart of Centerville is an amazing group. We have coffee. We talk to local business leaders. We talk to political leaders. There's little round tables. You haven't been to one of those yet, have you?
No, I have not.
Shout out to Jesse Gaither and our soon-to-be new president, April Desai from Burgundy Chic Boutique down in Uptown Centerville. So have I. Burgundy Chic Boutique. You can find them. They have great things. But she is the soon-to-be president of the Heart of Centerville. But okay. Heart of Centerville coffee meets every Friday at 8 a.m. at the Station House at St. Leonard's.
I always mix up the other things you do, B&I and that. Like Tuesday,
Well,
Wednesday, or Friday.
And that leads us to B&I. Every Tuesday at 7:30 at the Station House at St. Leonard's, I go to B&I. B&I is Business Networking International. We do probably $750,000 of business because of B&I. So if you want to grow your business or you just want to check it out, because we've had people come just to see, all right, I'm looking for vendors. Like last week, we had an elderly gentleman come to one of our meetings, and he only came so he could find contractors. So if that's your thing and you just want to go find contractors, go to a local B&I. You can come to my B&I, right? It's so yeah. So
Was there free breakfast?
it's the Game Changers. No, we don't have breakfast, but we have coffee. Oh yeah, you drink your freaking degreaser. That's really what that stuff is.
Gets the job done.
So
And
yeah.
it's wild berry flavored.
So here's that slide that I messed up on a little bit ago. So check us out next week, folks. I think we're about done, right? Next week, we're going to talk about owning up, the power of admitting your mistakes when you're a leader.
And it does happen.
I make mistakes all of the time.
I have a bad habit of finding out when my guys get out there, like, you said this was 2,000 square feet. You're shy by 100. Like, oh, well, I apologize. I'll come out and you can beat me.
We didn't call anybody.
I
I guess we can, but it's pointless now.
Nah, it's fine.
Maybe next week we'll have one of our guys tell us about a mistake I've made. I'm sure they got plenty of stories on that. But yeah, next week, folks, check us out. We're going to owning up the power of admitting your mistakes as a leader. So until next time, I'm Gary.
And I'm Andrew.
And we are with Brunner's Lawn and Services, coming to you with Brunner's Bits every Thursday at 10 a.m. And always, always remember what matters, Andy.
Satisfaction matters.
So, folks, you like our ending song?
Oh, God.
Check us out every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Leave comments below. Yeah, be cool, be kind. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
It wasn't so bad. Did you think it was?
No, I just wish we could tell who was actually talking and looking at our stuff,
I'll figure it out.
Can you at some point see who liked it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.